What's up, everybody? I am Undying Blaze, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program finally. I freaked out today. I found out that the update 1.0.5 has finally released for Kerbal. Super exciting. I'm going to resume, obviously, my Undying Blaze save, and we'll just get right into this. So, I've heard a lot about this update. They're changing a lot in it. Hopefully, I don't have to reset any of my graphics settings for any updates, but we're just going to roll with it for this episode. So, as usual, the KSP looks really pretty, but I don't know all of what they changed. So let's head into the science area and see if we got any more stuff. So we've got all these things. I think these are all things I had before. Good, and it says whether they owned. Whoa, that looks different. Okay, that's awesome. We're going to have to check that out in a little bit. All right. That looks amazing and different. And then we've got some crew cabins that are really small and aerodynamic. Nice. And lastly, this one. Okay. Wait, no, this one's also. Okay. So most of the updates are going to be in parts that we do not have yet. So, let's see. So this is the Mark 1 cockpit as well. Huh. Interesting. Maybe they haven't fixed that, but it looks like I have the Mark 1 cockpit twice. What other modules do we have? Like, what other things are we going to be buying in the future? Whoa, what is that? Oh, that's just a radial air intake. Wow, it looks weird. I'm so excited for this. Actually, you know what? We're deviating. We're deviating. We're going into sandbox mode. I can't contain it. I need to go. We're going into the sandbox. Sandbox here. We're going to go build a cool airplane. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use all kinds of new pieces. Maybe I'll put a giant engine onto a little, whoops, I didn't even need to do that to fast forward time. Get out of here. I might put on a big engine onto a little cockpit. Who knows? Let's fast forward the time a little bit. Got to reset my watch. Recording one thing and then recording another thing. It really is kind of hilarious when you forget to reset your watch in between. So, in here shall be all of our new parts. So let's take a look at this Mark 1 cockpit. Dang, that looks beautiful. It actually looks a lot like the Mark 2 cockpit now, whereas before it was really, I think it was kind of crappy. Like, it didn't look bad, but it was, it kind of looked bad. Okay, let's see if there's anything new in here. And it does not appear as if there is. Oh, there is. There's a radial holding tank. That's for ore if you make a mining vessel. That reminds me of other things that they have that I haven't shown you yet. So we got the Juno jet engine. So this is a really, really tiny little jet engine. But look at that thing. You guys see how amazing that is? All right, let's go into Weasley. This is a nice one. This is like a normal big passenger jet engine. We've got the Panther engine. Holy crap. Wait, whoa. That was cool. It was all like toggling and stuff. Dang, I bet it has the afterburners because I think I saw that on Scott Manley, his channel. And this is the Goliath engine. Holy crap. So that attaches. That's awesome. It changes the shape of it. So it can attach to stuff. Dang. I need to work on my speaking, however. Then we've got the Whiplash turbo engine. That also looks really amazing. So let's see. Turbo ramjet design. Afterburner. Does this one have an afterburner? Okay. I don't know if it has a afterburner. But anyway, the Vector engine. So this is for like space shuttles. This one can vector like nobody's business, I've heard, from Scott Manley. And we've also got this, which looks amazing. That other one is made for space shuttles. What on earth? On Kerbal. Goodness. Dang, it looks so good. All these things. All right, and then this looks very different. Awesome. So it's actually flush instead of sticking way out. Wonderful. Let's see. Nothing new in here that I can see. I may be completely wrong. This looks newish, or at least they changed it a little bit. Like I think they changed the color to make it more gray. I could be completely BSing. I wouldn't know. This one is similar to one earlier, but changed just slightly. Bigger intake. An engine nacelle that's completely round. That's interesting. They took off that the hard point for mounting it onto things. We've got a small circular intake. Beautiful. Been waiting for one of those for a while. And then utility. So we've got the Convertitron 125 as opposed to the Convertitron 250. So this is a tiny little converter that you can put on a small little airplane now, or a ship. And so you don't have to have the massive one attached, because that would never work, obviously. And I think one of my favorite parts, other than... Oh yeah, and then the tiny little drill. Of course, you have to mention that. I think my favorite part, other than the new jet engines, because the jet engines obviously have to be my favorite, is the addition of the cargo ramp. This is the coolest piece, just period. Look at that. It's variable. It's obviously slower, but it has a deploy limit, so you could maybe have it only deployed like that far when you're on the ground. It's super, super awesome, but that's like, we can watch it slowly now if we wanted, but just... Anyway, I know you guys are super excited about that, just like me, exactly the same, and you guys all made the sounds at home, just like I did, but I'll try to keep it down for the very few of you that did not make all the noises that I did at the same time. So, let's go ahead and build an airplane. I'm not going to use this tiny little one, probably, because I want to build a big plane. Probably. Let's use this. Let's build a big cargo jet. Let's do that. Let's build a big cargo jet. So it'll be like completely hollow except for the wings. That's the plan. Doubt I could do anything else. Let's just make it a short, stubby one. We'll close that, and we'll close that, and then we will assign them all to 1. So toggle bay doors, whoops, and toggle ramp. Cool, so now I can just push a button and they'll all open. And then things will break and it'll be amazing. So let's turn on center of mass thrust and lift. Let's grab some wings. Let's grab the giant, huge ones. Oh, we've got a cool looking tail fin now. It's got the logo on it and everything. What about these? Do these have logo? No. No logo. Anyway, so let's make the center of lift. Let's make it so that they're both there. All right, here we go. Let's make the wings pretty high, and then center of lift. I'm not sure. And then we'll rotate these still, but let's. Dang it! Let's see. What was it? There we go. There we go. Perfect. Not rotated at all. Whoops. I'm doing so good, you guys. There we go. Now it's not actually rotated very much. All right, so I'm going to put some, and don't yell at me. I know that I'm doing this really badly, or maybe I'm doing it really good, so just don't tell me. I'll just assume I'm doing really bad and then feel amazing when it succeeds. But that's probably the least likely scenario out of anything. Let's get these on here, if we can. I've never had a lot of luck with these. I don't know what's up. Well, I think we only need 2 of those. Let's throw some of these freaking awesome tail fins onto here. Let's put them up here, and then of course we'll rotate them. And then... yeah, okay. Just had to make sure I was doing everything at least kind of right. There we go. And now our center of lift is back a bit. So let's, no, that's not good. Let's still move it there, because when we put, whoops. When we put jet engines on this thing, which we will, believe me. Whoop, where are they? There they are. Oh my goodness, I feel like a Dumbo. Let's put some of these on here. So these are the Goliath engines, apparently. Whoop, right. That's the way I should do it. Okay. Perfect. That's how it's gonna be. It looks pretty terrible, but let's just go with it for now. The ratios are all messed up completely. But it's going to be wonderful just the way it is. We're going to figure this out. I am not the best at building planes. I much prefer to build rockets and go to space. That's behind the center of mass. But just a little bit. Let's so don't make too much fun of me. I actually have to use large landing gear because these engines are so big. And yes, I know this thing is probably going to fall over, and that's just the beauty of it, you guys. You're just going to have to deal with it if you can. There we go. This is not going to fly. But hey, what can I do? The reason that the center of mass is so far to the front is because I put a cockpit on it and then made it hollow. I could even it out easily with some... Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Okay. I'm going to put some... Let's see, what do I do? Oh, dude. These actually rotate? No freaking way. That is like one of the only things I really wanted with jet engines was just that they rotate. So let's move this back. Let's move this back to like here, and then we'll just put some canards or canards or whatever the heck they freaking are. Probably not canards, but it sounds like Menards. And I know I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting paid by those people. So don't you even think about that. Don't you get those bad ideas in your head that I'm getting paid for someone that I'm not. Don't get that in your mind. I still haven't unplugged this mouse from when Ninjanuity was over. Alright, so at least it does sit on the ground. Let's start these up, shall we? So if I spool them up, do they spin faster? So I appear to have hit a snag. I forgot that I didn't put any fuel in the wings at all. So that's a problem. But I fixed it. Oh my goodness. I was so excited to play this. I didn't prepare anything. Should have just gone in for a couple hours and just prepared my craft. All right, so when oh, this is so cool. And so when I start them up, dang. This is everything I ever wanted in an airplane in a video game. Spinning jet engines. Whoop. Where we're going, we don't need a tail fin thing. Look at it go! Oh my gosh, this thing looks so awesome. And I believe it has high efficiency. Oh my gosh, I forgot that it has thrust reversers. How does that even work? Yes. Variable geometry engines. Yes. Oh yeah. And by the way, they fixed buoyancy, so I could make a seaplane. That is the coolest thing. Now they just need propellers and helicopter rotors, and then everything would be finished. So I think that this is going pretty well, scaringly enough. Now, the real question is, can I put something onto this door here? No, I can't. Okay, so what did I need to do? What did I need? I needed to do something. I feel like I should move these down just a bit. Okay. No. More like just rotate them down. There. Now it might actually work, at least a bit better. Let's move them back just the slightest. Okay. Hopefully this works. We're going to call this, I don't know, micro jumbo jet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into here. We're going to bind to the toggle thrust reverse. There's a jettison button? Heck yeah, I'm going to freaking select that. Okay. Everything is amazing right now. This is so cool. I'm a huge fan of airplanes. I can't design them very good, but I'm really good at flying them, so that's good. But jets have a special place in my heart. So let's get going. Let's start up these engines. Let's try out that thrust reverser. Nice. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my gosh. Nothing like a thrust reverser, I tell you what. And these are high efficiency, so they take a bit of time to spool down. But look at how fast these things are going. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Did I design something at least kind of aerodynamically sound? No way. It's like perfectly at the balance point. No way. I actually made something. And this thing goes really, 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 really fast. These things have a lot of power. Let's spool these down. As soon as we get under a reasonable speed, we're going to use our thingamajigs. Dang it. Our cargo doors right now. There we go. This is so awesome. I could just imagine being able to open the cargo bay and just having a rocket inside of there and just like, oh my gosh. Imagine like a getaway movie or a getaway scene in a movie, in like an action movie, and there's like an intake in the top, and they're like, but you weren't expecting one thing, and then they just like open this and there's a freaking rocket engine inside, and they're just like, it would be so dang amazing. Except I would change the deploy limit to like there. So they're like going down, or they're just flying normal. There's some fighter jets behind them, and they're like, well, we need to get away, and then they're like, alright, and then just, I'm ditching the jet idea. It's just a rocket now. But yeah. Anyway, this plane is awesome. Let's do a water landing. They fixed the buoyancy, so you can actually have pretty realistic buoyancy. So let's see how this thing flies without engines. At least, I think 3 was supposed to jettison them. Nope. Wait, close intake. Didn't look like it was actually opening or closing anything physically. Someday that would be pretty awesome if it showed them like closing or physically opening something. Or maybe they do on a certain engine that I haven't even looked at yet. So anyway, it says jettison, but I don't know exactly what it's jettisoning. Now we look like we're coming in to pick up somebody. Let's toggle that again. There we go. Alright, let's put that, yeah, let's put that back in. As I was saying. Crap, I need to be more pulled up. There we go. I think I might be able to land this. I play a lot of Flight Simulator, so I get plenty of practice flying realistic enough planes. Here we go. Please make it. Look at that. The engines were gonna go anyway, but I just successfully actually landed something, and we're still cruising along. Let's see if this will slow us down at all. Look at that buoyancy shift. I mean, this is really buoyant, gotta say, considering these are open. But like, imagine being able to land a plane in the water and like picking up a little amphibious car or something, driving up into it and flying it to wherever. It is the coolest thing ever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. You guys are the heart of my channel, and I am so excited to do these episodes for you, and especially because Kerbal Space Program is so darn awesome. I'm just so excited to play it every single time I do. So thank you guys for watching this video, and if you liked it, please do leave a like. It is super, super appreciated, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye.